Hello, everyone. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. This is your August 20th until the 30th of 2019. It's a general and love reading. I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross. I hope that you all got through, the first part of August in an okay way. We've been going through a lot of partnership, relationship things are going on for a lot of people. There's a lot of karma going around as well, and that's of course because we've got the South Node, Pluto, and Saturn in Capricorn all together there. So I'd like to say first of all, happy birthday to Virgo, since we're moving into Virgo season very soon. Today is the 19th of September, 19th of August, 2019. So August season starts from the 23rd of August, and therefore I just wanted to speak to you for a couple of minutes in relation to a couple of the things that are very important in the astrology. So I will have at the bottom, if you're not interested at all in what's happening with the astrology, you can go straight on to the tarot. So what's very important is that it's still Leo season. And, with Leo season, it's been like all systems go. It's the sun being in Leo, Mars in Leo, Venus in Leo, Mercury has moved into Leo, and I just want to point out that on the we had a full moon in Aquarius on the 15th of August, and Aquarius has got to do with friendships. It's also the income house, but it's got a lot to do with social groups and associations, friendship, wishes and dreams. So something culminated around that time. Now Aquarius is all about the future. You've obviously had some sort of I can call it an awakening. Why? Because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is in Taurus, which has actually turned retrograde on the 11th. So I don't know what's happened for you. I'd love to hear your comments. What happened for you on or around the 11th? The 11th of August was a very important time because we had Jupiter turning direct. We had Uranus turning retrograde, Jupiter in Sagittarius, which is amazing. It's its rulership. It turned direct, which is amazing. On the 11th, we also had Mercury moving into Leo. So, a lot of Leo energies. So the full moon obviously was in the sign opposite Leo, which is Aquarius. The full moon was on the 15th. So on the 18th, Mars entered Virgo, and I'm using past tense because that was yesterday. So Mars into Virgo says that we've got to get all that work done. Virgo is all about looking at the finer details. We've got the energy of Mars to do that. So it's work, work, work time. Plus Mars is the energy. It's also the passion to do the work, to get the work done. So on the 21st, we're having Venus entering Virgo. So that's in about 3 days. Venus is not so strong in Virgo, but nevertheless, Venus is love, money, projects, whatever we're dealing with. It's in the sign of Virgo. Now, Virgo is the 6th house of work, health, and Virgo is all about health. So having Venus there, I think we're going to be doing a lot of things to make ourselves more either healthy inside or out. Venus is beauty. Anything to do with like beautifying ourselves. It's a beautiful time. Like Venus is, she's moving forward. She's healthy there. So that's beautiful to have. And the party's starting to grow in the sign of Virgo. Now, the sun, as I said, enters Virgo on the 23rd, which is 2 days after Venus ingresses into Virgo, and then 2 days later on the 23rd, the sun moves into Virgo. So That's why I'm saying happy birthday, Virgo. It's Virgo's solar return. Beautiful things coming in always on our birthday. Now, Mercury, which rules Virgo, enters Virgo on the 29th of August. Beautiful, very strong communication. Anything to do with also, Mercury is also commerce, it's business. So we've got the energy of Mars, we've got Mercury, which is strong communication. And all in Virgo, with the Sun in Virgo. It's got a lot to do with sixth house matters. So, as I said, it's our daily routine, it's our health. You know, even the Sun is our vitality. So we're all going to be feeling, we're going to have the energy to push forth and look at our health, look at our well-being, as well as, you know, anything to do with business, work, commerce is going to be very healthy. Communication will be amazing. Now, the day after, on the 30th, the new moon in Virgo, okay, this is a new moon, it's a wild card, it's blessings. That's why around our birthday, especially with our new moon in the sign which has its birthday, which is Virgo, this is incredible. So make your wishes around the 30th of August, maybe even a couple of days after that, because when you can actually see the moon in the sky, the new moon cusp, that's the time to send your intentions out, your wishes to the divine. So that's the astrology. What I want to say, which is very, very important as well, is that we are going to have a meeting. So in about 5.5 days, Venus and Mars, which are the lovers of the zodiac, will be conjunct. So this is very important in relationships. This is being very loved up, Venus and Mars together. They do work well together. It's all about, you know, if you know anything about mythology, Venus was married to another god. So Venus was Aphrodite, obviously, and she was married to another god, but she actually had an affair with Mars. So they're the lovers of the zodiac. So it's a time when, you know, when these two meet, and it happens once every couple of years. So it's really, really special. But not only that, after that we're going to be having beautiful trines, very lovely energies from Uranus in Taurus trining over to Virgo. Okay, so Uranus will be meeting up with Venus. Mars will be meeting up with Uranus as well in positive aspects. And also the Sun will be trining Uranus, and this is amazing. You know, we've got beautiful things coming in. Jupiter's moving direct. It's a wonderful time. It really, really is. And there's going to be a wonderful earthy grand trine happening as well. So that is a very positive vibe. Now, I won't go into details for a lot of you because many of you are not interested in that. All I'm saying is that the energies are very positive. Okay, so I will leave you with that. And I will go on to the tarot now. Thank you for listening to me. Hello, dear Pisces. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here and your support that you provide to me every time. I hope that you're all doing very well. Always glad to read for you, dear Pisces. Let's look at your reading for the 20th until the 30th of August 2019. It's a Love and General Celtic Cross. And I will be pulling extra cards for more clarity. So please, Spirit, Pisces, and what's happening for them at this time. So I'd just like to say, those of you that are Pisces rising, we're soon moving into Virgo season. So that will be on the 23rd in about 3 days. So there's a lot going on in your 7th house of partnerships, relationships, and other people in general. So any relationships, dear Pisces, let's see what's going on. Let's cut the cards. I'm using the Witch's Tarot. Let's see in the now position for you. Wow, the devil. Your challenge is Gemini. There's a strong attraction here. Strong sexual magnetic attraction. Also could be very karmic relationship. Two major arcanas already. In your foundation is the Nine of Pentacles, which is usually the Virgo card. In the recent past, we have the World. Wow, so a cycle has ended, but you're still dealing with this stuff. So, wow. Crowning your reading, dear Pisces, Eight of Cups. In the near future, Queen of Swords. This is obviously a more than likely Gemini, I should say, energies. In the position of you is the Nine of Wands. Yeah. What's surrounding you is the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. In your hopes or fears is the King of Cups, which is you, obviously, and the outcome, Ten of Swords. You know what? I think that it's a real blessing that you have the Ten of Swords as the outcome, because what you're dealing with right now is strong karma. You have the card of Saturn here. Saturn, which is the Lord of Karma. You've got the World card here, which again is a very karmic card. Two very strong karmic cards. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Swords. How beautiful is that? So, Ten of Swords as the outcome. We know that tens are always a completion. Look at even the Queen of Swords here. She's holding that ace as well. So very interesting. We've got two kings and we've got a queen. So straight away, the Lovers, there's two people. There's two masculine energies and one feminine. We've got a love triangle here. Or if it's not a love triangle, then it's a choice, because we do have the Lovers here. So I don't want to scare you all straight away. Okay, it's not as bad as what it looks. Let's see what's beneath the Ace of Swords, which is, you know, a bright new beginning. This is standing in your truth. This is using this sword, using your sharp intellect, using communication to either sever ties, and I believe you are severing ties. Obviously, you've got the Eight of Cups on your mind. You're speaking your truth and then walking off. So you're bombshelling. You're throwing that bombshell, and then you're moving off. You're moving away. So what's beneath that? This is your energy. This is your ruler. This is Neptunian energy. That's enough of the sacrifice, says Pisces. I'm done. Pisces says, I'm done. I'm done with the karma. I've done my homework. This is the Eight of Pentacles, again, Virgo energy. The detective. Yeah. So you've been doing your homework. You've been doing your detective work. You've come across something. And with the help of the divine, because this is a major arcana, that's enough of sacrificing. Now, obviously, because we've got the hangman here, how long can someone keep hanging and waiting around? Okay, so how long can this happen? So this is obviously, you've tried to see things from a different view, from a different perspective, but I think that finally air energy is unstoppable. It's very, very strong. Okay, we say in Greek that the tongue doesn't have any bones, but it breaks bones. So, you know, words can really hurt. That's what I mean. So, of course, sometimes even the truth hurts, and sometimes we have to be very truthful, even if it's going to hurt someone. Okay? So, in the now position, the shadow side. It's not called the devil in the Witch's Tarot. It's called the shadow side. and it is all about Saturnian energy. It's addictions. It's possible situation where you're actually scared. You're actually, because these are all the shadow side has got a lot to do with the fears. When we move into our shadow side, that's where we are frightened. We're frightened of the unknown. As you can see, these two people cannot see the elephant in the room, I can say, because of all that bright light. So what we can't see scares us, it frightens us. Now, with the Lover's card being the challenge is to make a head over heart decision. Your mind is telling you one thing and your heart is telling you another. Okay, and the Lovers it's a major arcana, so it's a very important relationship here. Very important bond that can have a lot to do with the past, karmic past as well. And because we've got three people here, I do believe that one of these relationships is karmic. Okay, I believe that one of these relationships is karmic. And it's funny that, dear Pisces, even though I said that you are the King of Cups, because obviously you're water element, we have two masculine energies and one feminine. So, look, it can go the other way around. We could be talking about two feminine energies and one masculine, right? Or, and I'm going to say this, for one person, maybe a couple of people out there, we could be, because if this is your energy, okay, if this is your energy, I'm not sure which one of these are your partner. It could be a same-sex relationship or the opposite sex, right? Heterosexual relationship as well. And yeah, I feel as though, because the shadow side can be something that is very hidden, something that needs to be, something that is very alluring, very enticing, and it's also a vicious circle that people have trouble breaking out of. And I think it's got a lot to do with sexuality, more so than the use of medicines or drugs, or it's got a lot to do with vices. So personally, I believe here we're talking about a sexual vice. So this is what you're dealing with at this time. And I think for most of you, because of course it's a general reading, it may be talking just about a lot of passion, but fear as well, fear of the unknown, fear of taking the next step, because the challenge is the Lovers. Are you going to go for the person that you really love? Or what's going to hold you back? What's wrong with this person? Why are you not able to be with the person whom you love? So either some of you are already in a committed relationship, and because the Nine of Pentacles is in the foundation, and here we've got a pregnant woman. We've got a pregnant female, which is very much like the Empress energy. Nevertheless, this is the card of Virgo. So in the position of your foundation and your home, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is someone who is quite the individual. Financially, they're okay, but there is she has a bun in the oven, which is she's pregnant. She's pregnant. We're talking about a physical pregnancy here, I would say. Now, for those of you that this is not a physical pregnancy, let's look at this card only as it's a card of patience. So you've been very patient with someone. Either this is your energy, or you've been very patient with a partner who is quite independent for whatever reason. Financially, then they don't need support, obviously. And maybe sometimes even finances can get in the way of a relationship. Now, we do have the King of Pentacles here in your environment. King of Pentacles is usually Taurian energy for me, but what I notice is the Pentacles, and that's money. So issues around money. Now, you know that the King of Pentacles many times can be someone who, and I'm not reading reversals, it could be someone that puts money on top of anything else. If he were to be in the reverse, we're talking about someone who's stingy, someone who's not sharing, someone who's not capable of being steady, and someone that you can depend on. He's undependable. Okay? So could it be that you are dealing, dear Pisces, with this King of Pentacles? Or you could be dealing with a Gemini, because the Queen of Swords is in the near future. And for some reason, maybe the person that you're dealing with here, the Queen of Swords, and there are double layers and triple layers in the tarot, I feel that this Queen of Swords is using her sword, which is conversation, hurtful words could be, but also she could be using that sword to cut someone out of her life. So, dear Pisces, could it be that this Queen of Swords is dealing with this King of Pentacles, who could be a Taurus, could be another Virgo? Could be Taurus, could be another Virgo. And you are in the hopes and fears position. That's the funny thing. But what I feel here is, because you are the King of Cups, King or Queen of Cups nevertheless, you're in the position of hopes and fears. What you're hoping to do is to become the master of your own emotions. Why? Because usually the King of Cups is riding on water, so his emotions fluctuate. Now, you may be having trouble. You may be feeling different emotions, very changeable emotions. As you could see, there are waves beneath him. So this is speaking about fluctuating and very changing emotions. 1 minute you've got highs, the next you've got lows. And I usually see the King of Cups as very Cancerian, but here obviously Pisces is prominent. I just wanted to go back to the time of the eclipse, the new moon in Cancer, which was, Cancer time, when the sun was moving through Cancer. It was a really tough, emotionally very challenging time for people. So I feel that this situation has got something to do with something that started there, something that was happening in Cancer season, or even Gemini, which was just before that. Anyway, so look, 9 of Pentacles, a card of independence, being abundant where money is concerned. You've got all your comforts, but there is something that you're waiting for. Obviously, this pregnant woman is 3 months, probably she's at the beginning of her gestation. She's got to wait. She has to be pregnant. So this could even be a metaphorical reason why you cannot move right now and you've got to wait. At this time, I feel that you are stuck. You are totally stuck right now, dear Pisces. For whatever reason, you are stuck. Now, this is in the distant past, but in the recent past, we do have the World, which is very rigid energy. It's all the fixed signs we have here. And we always say that with this card, it's a what did I say? It's a successful evolution. It's a successful completion of a cycle in your life. And look at all the growth. Look at the green man here. There is so much green here. And that is all about health. That's all about, it's like very healthy, you know, all that green growing. It speaks very strongly of, I can see it as abundance, but, you know, it's got a lot to do with the earth, of course. And I did say that these are the 4 fixed signs. So I feel very strongly the energy of, out of all the 4 fixed signs, we have Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. Taurus is of the earth. Taurus is where the seed sprouts. So I feel that there is Taurian energy here again. So some sort of a cycle finishing up here, ending a karmic cycle, a decision. You're being pushed to make a decision, head over heart decision. Now, in the recent past, the karmic cycle has come to a halt, come to an end. And after endings, there are always new beginnings. But here, in the now position, I still see you trying to make up your mind. It's like, it's as though you are fearing something that is unknown for you. And I feel that you need the clarification, which will come. There's the Ace of Swords. There is the Queen of Swords. The clarification will come. Now, what's on your mind is you want to go on a journey. You're looking for those 2 of Cups. You're leaving behind those 8 cups that you've invested in. Emotionally, you've given, you've poured your heart and your soul out. You've done so much, but there is no getting to the 10 of Cups here. And this is what you may be realizing, that the only way to complete your life is to actually do something about it and not be the hanging man, not waiting for others. I think you are ready to take action. You are ready to be brave, to be bold and to be brave, because in the position of you've got the 9 of Wands. So you're standing up for what you desire. You're standing up for what you've built, what you want to build, what you want to complete, because this is a 9. Look at the sun rising in the background. She doesn't seem like she's been through a lot. She's still got enough power, enough energy within her to complete a cycle, because 9s are just before the 10. You have got 2 9s here. Now, as I said, the Queen of Swords is going to talk. She's going to speak her truth. Usually the Queen of Swords, which could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and for some of you it may not even be an air sign, but they're portraying air energy here. The person that you are dealing with, I think that they're going to be speaking their truth. They're going to be severing ties with whatever is not working for them. They will be speaking the truth. This could speak of conversations as well. But I feel as though some of you, because this is like a wall, you've raised a wall, you're protecting yourself. Are you having trust issues? Are there trust issues in relation to you and your partner? Could it be that if you have been dealing with a Queen of Swords, let's say that the Queen of Swords is the person that you have been dealing with, if she could be someone that's very, very independent. She could be using pregnancy to manipulate, because if she were to be in the reverse, she would have been quite manipulative. So we've got a couple of stories here. I do feel that the King of Cups is your energy. What you're hoping to be is the King, of course. We've got, look, the King of Cups and we've got the Queen of Swords. It's not like we've got 2 people that are the best, the best match ever. But I suppose that one person is very open, they're an open book where their communication is concerned, and then the other person is very closed up. Usually water signs are quite secretive, so you're hoping to be able to speak about your emotional self, your psyche, what you feel within your heart. You're hoping to be the king and to master your emotions. Some of you may have had issues with that. But in your environment, we've got the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, could it be that this Queen of Swords is choosing between two people? One person is on the way out, obviously. Now, because the King of Pentacles is in the environment area, and I feel that you are the King of Cups here, this is someone, could be someone, the King of Pentacles, that this Queen of Swords was dealing with at some point. For others of you, it's you may have a partner that is also an air sign, doesn't have to necessarily be. You may have been partnered up to a Capricorn or a Virgo, I feel. So that's another story altogether. Here we've got the Ten of Swords, which is the ending of suffering. This is the worst that it can get. Let's take some cards because, wow, this is getting quite interesting. Spirit guides and angels for Pisces. What's happening in their love life? Where is Pisces heading to? This is what's on your mind. And this is your highest ideal. You're heading for a different place. You're leaving those cups in the past and you're moving on. Now, this is also spiritual growth for me, always, with the eight of cups. And we've got a card there. Well, there you go. Now we know why you're moving away. Codependency, again, it's the devil. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Yeah. Now, Pisces, some of you could have, let's say, addictive tendencies where medicines are concerned, because you are ruled by Neptune. That's your shadow side. Unfortunately, dear Pisces, we've all got a shadow side. Some of you are honestly and truly dealing with addictions, okay? Now, as I said, these could be vices, sexual addictions, whatever it is. It really doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is that you are in a codependent position. Now, this could be in love, this could be in, even we could be talking about your partner being the one that's codependent. They have the addictions. So it can go the other way as well. Look at all these cups. Now, some of you are really going to receive treatment. You are leaving those cups behind, leaving the drinking, the medicine, whatever it is, or even a codependent relationship. You are moving on. Okay, it's gotten as bad as it can get. That's it. But what else do we have? What else is happening once you finish up here? We've got, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. That's what's in the future for you. Okay? And this could be the one, is speaking of the soulmate, the twin flame. Okay? This could be the one, the relationship that's going to go the long haul. This is a very important relationship. Remember, with the lovers here, this is your challenge, is to get out of a codependent relationship or move away from your shadow side, thinking that everything is as bad as it can be. Because Nine of Cups, very interesting. It's a wish card, but it can also speak of someone who is overindulging. Personally, I think it's a wish card because with the Eight of Cups, you're moving away from these cups. And this is something that you've wanted for a long time. Now, I'm going to say that because the Nine of Cups is right on top of the Lovers card, and the Lovers is Gemini, obviously we've got Capricorn beneath that. We're not talking about Capricorn, we're talking about your wish could be Gemini. Let's take the Queen of Swords and see in the near future. And we've got the Hierophant. And again, we've got Taurus here. Could this Queen of Swords be already in a committed relationship with the King of Pentacles? Because the Hierophant is a commitment, it's a marriage. Also, you know, the Hierophant has got a lot to do with spirituality, with religion as well. And you know, the Hierophant is a number 5, which speaks of changes. Changes are coming through. Maybe some of you are asking for help from the divine, from the church. Maybe this is a spiritual guru that you are visiting for advice. Some of you may be in a different, maybe dealing with someone who could be coming from a different upbringing, different religion, different childhood conditioning, different traditions. Let's look at the World card. Wow. Dear Pisces, I'm so sorry you've got the Devil twice, but it's sitting right on top of the World card, which says that is the end. Let's look at the Foundation and the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Oh my God. Sorry about that hissing noise. So yes, Nine of Swords in your home, in your foundation. What is worrying you so much? Is it a pregnancy that was not, it wasn't planned? Or is it someone who is way too independent and, I don't know, 3 nines in a row? 3 nines. As I said, this could be Empress energies. Now, the Empress can be like a motherly figure. Could even be, let's say, I'm thinking even that it could be you're worried about a mother or someone who is like a mother to you. Or again, the Nine of Swords is a card of fear. I'm feeling as though you're not able to move away from these thoughts. You're not able to sleep. You're having sleepless nights. Sleepless nights because there is something that you're really worried about. Something that you want to see manifesting. Maybe it's not happening. Maybe you're thinking that it's not happening or it's never going to happen. 3 nines you have here. I feel that every time you go to reach what is the object of your desire, in whichever way that speaks to you, you feel as though you're pushing it away. Let's look at this Eight of Cups. And we've got the Page of Swords. So after truth, after communications, there is movement. There is movement here. There's another sword. So a lot of information coming through. And you know, it's funny that we have the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords, right? So whatever is communicated, whatever news comes in, that will be the end. That will be that was the last step before you start moving away. You're waiting on maybe some communication, something to do with truth. You're waiting on news. Let's look at the Nine of Wands. And you've got the Magician, which is Virgo or Gemini. Again, this is Mercury. But the Magician he says that as above, so below. I have the power to make magic. I'm going to have a new beginning. This is a number one. This is very intelligent speech, communication, manifestation. Now, the magician can be a manipulator as well, but I don't think so. I have a feeling that you're on a new cycle. You're on the way to a new cycle with the magician, because we did have Mercury retrograde not so long ago, and now it's all about speaking the truth. That's what's going to bring the change. Let's look at the King of Pentacles. Who is this? Wow. Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is the card of nostalgia. It's the card of innocence. It's the card of balance. It's also the card of a soulmate. Some of you may have known this King of Pentacles for a long time. As I said, if this King of Pentacles is dealing with this Queen of Swords, and if this is the commitment that they have between each other, dear Pisces, I don't know why for a lot of you, I feel as though you're the third person. You're the person that comes in the picture after. Why? Because the Six of Cups speaks of the deep past. It can speak of a past lifetime. Okay, now it does speak of innocence. For many of you, it is a soulmate. Soulmates are not twin flames. Please don't mix those two up. Now, the Six of Cups can speak of them sharing children, that there are children, there's children in the picture, or that these two people have known each other for a long time. Let's look at you. Let's look at the King of Cups. For most of you, I think that that's your energy. Now, for those of you that are single, we could be dealing with someone that has got two sides. I feel that your energy, for those of you that are single, I feel that your energy is the Queen of Swords. You're going to speak your truth, because you've had relationships in the past where, holding back on the truth didn't get you anywhere. And that's what you want. You want a clean slate, and you're speaking your truth about what you think. What do you think? We've got the King of Pentacles here, and we've got the King of Cups. The King of Pentacles, which is showing someone that's in your environment, that is around you. This is someone who is very steady, someone who is very grounded, very dependable, that you may have known for quite some time, but he's all about business. You're hoping, some of you may actually be hoping that this King of Pentacles opens up their emotions. And then you could stop wondering whether this is the end or not. It's going to be very interesting. Let's take the King of Cups. And we've got the Ten of Wands. Again, the end of a cycle, the end of a burden, putting all those wands down to rest. Let's look at the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, yeah. Oh, too many cards, way too many. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune, another 10. It's time for change. It's time for change. This is Jupiter. Some of you are trying to see the bigger picture. You're hoping to expand. You're hoping to go on an adventure. You're hoping to get away. Some of you need to. And again, Sagittarius is spirit. It's very spiritual. Some of you need to travel. You may be dealing with someone that's at a distance. But the Wheel of Fortune is bringing the change. It's bringing, like, we've got something negative. Ace of Swords is going to bring you, after the Ten of Swords, I want to say, and the Wheel, which also turns into a 1. Brand new beginnings, dear Pisces. And I feel that you've got spirit behind you. Sagittarian energy, we could have someone who has got strong Sag in their chart, but Sagittarius is all about spirit, as is Pisces. So This is a match, a really, really good match. Let's see what else we've got. There she is, the Queen of Swords again. Again, she's here twice. So you are obviously dealing with someone who speaks their truth, obviously. And this, of course, for those of you that have had no communication, communication is coming in. And it's very truthful. If there have been issues of trust, the Queen of Swords is someone who speaks the truth. Let's look at the Devil. And as I said before, some of you may have been dealing with an air sign. With an air sign. So the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter, can also mean legalities. So there's been an ending here. And you may be, some of you are seriously like taking, you know, the next step into, and the Queen of Swords can also be a magistrate, a judge, a solicitor, right? Let's look at the Devil here. We've got the Ace of Wands. Yeah, very sexual. You know that this can actually be, I shouldn't say the word, but I think you get what I mean. There's a lot of passion here, right? So let's look at one more card I want to take, and that's the one, what's this news with the Page of Swords? What's the communication here? That's the communication, Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands, the news that comes through, as I said, this is like the completion. It's the end of, for some of you, this is the end of hardship. This is the end of a backbreaking situation. Some of you, this could be the end of, and you're celebrating it, the end of a relationship which was not working for you. It was very codependent. For others of you, this communication that's coming through, it has got the potential to take you to the Four of Wands. So you're celebrating something. Someone is speaking of, could be marriage. We've got the Hierophant here. And we've got the Ace of Swords again. There's just repetitive energies, repetitive cards here. So this is amazing. Successful new beginning. I'm going to take about 3 Sibillas. And I think that I will... we're almost done. Almost done. Let's look at the King of Cups. We've got Morte, which is death. And this is the Five of Swords. So there's change here. We've got the Ace of Wands, which is Imeno, which is the spiritual bond. This is someone popping the question, like seriously. And Melancholia, Five of Pentacles. They're wanting, there is a spiritual connection here, and there is depression around it. For whatever reason, Melancholia is Five of Pentacles. Something is holding this relationship back. The obligations, the money, children. Let's take one more. Until that wheel starts to turn. Wow. There we go again. The Sacerdote, the man who stands alone, or the very spiritual man. Look at the 13. It's the same as the death card. So we've got strong Scorpio energies here as well. I need to mention. Now the Sacerdote is the Hierophant. So again, we've got Taurus here. Taurus. Yeah. But this is also a commitment. It's a commitment. It's the promise of commitment. And Taurian energy is, Uranus is in Taurus, and Uranus will change things up. People are looking at what are their values, what's important to them and in their lifetime. For whatever reason, it's hard to, the Melancholia comes before this. So there is something to do with, and as I said, the Sacerdote is also religion, something to do around marriage, religion, faith. Some of you are having trouble and you're losing faith, but hopefully you need to keep the faith. We've got Jupiter here. which is trying to work magic for you, for everyone. Whatever the case, you've got so many tens here, Pisces. These are major changes you're dealing with. And these are very positive because you're coming out of how can I say it? Bondages. Any bondage that you've been stuck to, any obligations that you had with the South Node, Pluto and Saturn in Capricorn, the South Node is helping to dissolve. So is Pluto, helping to dissolve past karma. I'd like to look at the King of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. We've got Consolante Sorpresa, there we go. This is like Uranus. As I said, Uranus is in Taurus. Values are being changed. Therefore, situations are changing. Now, this is sitting right on top of this King of Pentacles. He's all about the money. And it's the Six of Wands, which speaks of success, but it does speak of ego as well. There is a strong ego here. There we go. There's the ego. There's number 13, and this is a king. This is a VIP. This is someone who's very financially stable and abundant. This is the King of Pentacles in this case. Sometimes I do say that he is like the King of Cups, the King of Hearts, but that would mean that he would be a Scorpio logically because it's a number 13, or that he's transforming in some way. Let's take one more card, and we've got news, a decision, legal documents, whatever this is. This could mean divorce. This could mean news coming through about a choice having been made. And there's Fortuna. Again, the Wheel of Fortune is here again. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Luck is coming through. What I'd like to do is take a couple of these handwritten cards. We've got two kings here. Actually, let's say that, oh wow, I'm making a mess on my table, but there is no other way to do this. That's fine. Let's take one card on each of the King of Cups. What does the King of Cups want to tell us? Our families will never accept this relationship. King of Pentacles says, waiting for you to make your choice. I won't be waiting forever. That's the Two of Pentacles, just like the news that's coming through here. This is incredible. And the Queen of Swords is saying, this is the message from the Queen of Swords. We are from such different worlds, but I'm willing to work on this union. Let's see where this will take us. Incredible. Absolutely beautiful. I will leave it at that because you know who is who. This is your reading. You know your situation, dear Pisces. I'd like to thank you so much for spending this time with me, sharing your time with me. I am humbled. Thank you so much for all that you do for my channel. Sending you many blessings and lots of love. Lots of unconditional love. Bye, guys.